Bear Club 316, joined by all 5 members of the Bear Club.
Damn
yes,
right.
Yes. And everybody will introduce themselves individually. All right, but we do have a sponsor, brother. If you can take over.
Catalyst Mint. Y'all out there feeling jittery because you're drinking Mountain Dew. I see you out there with that Mountain Dew. Probably ain't even got no coaster because you got the jitters and you're shaking. And then you're going to get your keyboard all sticky. Same thing happened with coffee or any other energy drink. So how about you relax on the jitters, relax on being shaky, and get you some of these Catalyst Mint for a nice, smooth, easy transition of energy. Makes you feel like you had a nice nap around 3:30 in the afternoon. Good and ready to go for the rest of the day. Catalyst Mint.
All that good stuff right there. If each person in Bear Club can introduce themselves, starting with Kristin.
Oh, I was totally not paying attention. You guys know me all too well. I'm sorry, you guys know me. Like, that's me. I'm scatterbrained. Y'all love me regardless, so. But
Right.
Nope.
Y'all know me as Miss March89 on Twitter. You eventually will see me once I get my shit straightened out with my computer on YouTube as the same name. And I guess if you want to stalk me a little bit other than Twitter, you can follow me on Snapchat, LadyLuck89. That's with 2 Y's and 2 K's at the end.
All that good stuff right there. Brother, introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Khalid, and I call shenanigans. All shenanigans will be called through me and by me. Out here representing Bear Club, keeping it real. And I'm the #1 stalker of the #1 champion in all of professional wrestling. I'm the man who will take down Bacon. I'm coming for you, Bacon. 1-on-1. We're going to do this. It's going to happen. You need to understand that. Follow me on Twitter at Shenanigans Call, on YouTube at I Call Shenanigans.
That is right, brother. You can fight Bacon all you want, but I'm the champ that runs the camp.
Not for
Michael.
long, bitch.
What's up, guys? It's Michael, mSpirit316. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, night, however, wherever you are, all around the world. I appreciate all of you guys' support, and I hope you enjoy Bear Club Live, episode 7.
Oh yeah. And I saved the best for last. The Cub.
Hang on. My bad.
Jakob, you there?
Yep, I'm there. I'm here. It's me. It's the CUB, the Cub that's in the club. The youngest member of the club, which always gets shit on the most. But, it's brotherly love. And I'm ready to do today's episode of Bear Club Live.
I mean, you guys in the chat, be sure to show Jakob some love. Make sure you show him that you're there for him, because he's still a little nervous. He's still getting the kinks out or whatever. But me, myself, the Bear Club 316 champion, the modern day Maharaja is here. I'm ready to get this shit started. Oh yeah, get that bad thing. Don't touch my
That
side
felt's
plates.
gonna have my fucking side plates on it. It's gonna be nice to dethrone your ass,
every
boy.
time I pick this up, I feel a little bit more proud of my creative side coming out.
Oh no, it's beautiful. Slowly motion that belt into the camera so that people can see the detail. Just slow motion. There you go. Go and show those side plates. Yes.
Yeah, it's hard for him to hold it up like that with his own thumb up his own posterior.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the other side plates. Hold on. Totally unprepared. But my camera's always in the bottom corner, so mine won't ever change, so I can do what I like. Ali, I've got the large screen.
I do what I want.
Right, guys.
Yeah, Logan and them guys are going wild in the chat.
Well, I think Logan and Tabiki are going to be joining us at some point later on in the show. But
They are.
I think we've done the introduction. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to find the side plates. We've done the introductions. We've done the shout-outs. We've done the sponsors. So, are we going to jump in with this show or what? Like, what is the
Yeah.
Should we jump in with the show's hashtags? How about that?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so we've got 3 hashtags for any of the viewers. If you can get them popping in the chat, if you can get them popping on Twitter, if you would be so kind, we would really appreciate it. Your number 1 hashtag is, of course, BearClub Live 7, the show and the episode. If you can get the hashtag BearClub Live 7 in the chat, we would really, really appreciate it. Second is a comedy one that I've made up that Khalid hates, but we're going to use it anyway. Hashtag Great Bears of Fire. Do with that as you will.
You still proud of yourself?
I am proud of myself. I will continue
Still
to be
seem
proud
to be
of
happy. Still seem to be happy with that.
The third
You
and
should
final-
every time you say that you should slap yourself on the back of the head. You know that, right?
Oh my goodness.
The third and final
I don't think you
hashtag-
hit yourself hard enough.
Shut up. The third and final hashtag, and it links into our first topic and our first callers. The third hashtag is 205 Live Matters. And the reason that links into the first topic is we want to talk cruiserweights with you guys. We want to talk about the state of the WWE Cruiserweight division, get your guys' opinions on it. And I know that there are 2 people that we've already mentioned in the chat that want to talk cruiserweights with us. So, Kristin, why don't you introduce the first 2 callers on BearClub Live 7?
So, making their way to Bear Club this evening, we have one half of Slam Pig, aka Travis, known on YouTube as the Hippie ETMD. Go ahead and give him a view, a subscription, a follow. We also have Logan from Future of Wrestling as well, which is also another broadcast. Go ahead and give them a look-see.
So whenever the guys are ready, if they want to jump in the call, I can see one of them has joined. I can't quite see who.
Travis has.
Hey guys.
Travis!
Yes. How we doing, buddy?
All right, I finally made it on Bear Club. Man, it's so nice to finally meet Grizz and all the pallies on your channel. Man, thank you so much for having us, man.
It's alright, man. It's not like we were talking 10 minutes before we went live or anything.
No, not at all.
I'm sorry. What was his name again?
Travis and Logan.
Travis,
It doesn't matter what his name is.
oh, fuck off, Khalid.
That was original.
How
You
But yeah,
find me
it's
something
seriously
original,
nice,
I'll
thank
use
you.
it.
Very, very true. So, guys, do you want to start off by just doing a shout out for your YouTubes, your Twitters, etc., trying to get the fans to know, if they don't already, for some whatever reason, if they don't know who you are, give yourself shout outs, plug any of your shit, and then we will jump in with the Cruiserweight division topic.
Yeah, you can check us out at the HibickyTMD on Twitter. Check us out at HibickyTMD on YouTube. Check out Slam Pigs Podcast, Slam Pigs Cruise Control, our 205 live show, Slam Pigs Union Smack, when eventually we're going to get a UK show to review. We're just covering retro pay-per-view reviews right now, and the Reset Button Podcast, our gaming podcast. We're a mixed bag for gaming and wrestling, so check it out. And I don't even know if Logan's on the call right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. I'm definitely here. And of course, check me out on Twitter at Logan Myers144. And don't you dare not go subscribe on YouTube to Future of Pro Wrestling podcast that me and Maniac Matt from the Union Smack on the Slam Pigs have started.
Boom.
Beautiful.
I don't
Beautiful.
think that could have gone any better as a start, to be perfectly honest. So thank you very much for being so professional. Travis, just before we jump in, has anyone ever told you that you've got a voice that sounds like an old school car salesman? You know those advertisements?
I can't tell you like how many people have told me I sound like Terry Bollea, just chilling, just hanging out. Is that Hogan? Like I get it all the time. But yeah, it's,
Wow.
It sounds
Not
like
Hogan.
it sounds like you could call a hell of a boxing match, brother. Like I can listen to you all day.
We got
I
YouTube's version
appreciate
of Mauro
that.
Ranallo on this bitch.
I do a hell of a Vince McMahon for anybody that's ever heard Slam Pigs
Oh,
podcast.
we gotta have
God.
a Vince off later.
We gotta have a battle between
My
you and
God.
I don't mind a good
It's annoying. That's-
I don't know. This should
But
be
yeah,
pretty
man, like,
interesting.
like you say all the time, the hashtag 205 Live matters. I feel like we're the few, we're the proud. We have a 205 Live show too, Cruise Control, Logan and I, just like you. And People, at the end of the day, yes, it's obvious. The booking of it has been abysmal. It's been exactly what it should have just been, like the CWC tournament. Streamlined vignette match, competitive, taken seriously. But no, we need Alicia Fox and we need fucking bullshit. No. But if people actually watch 205 Live, you get great matches. At least in the past month and a half, Rich Swann has been killing it lately on 205.
Goddamn right he has.
That's been my feeling with 205 Live from the beginning. I was telling Grizz when they first started out, the problem hasn't necessarily been 205 Live. It's been the crowds that they've been in front of us. Crowds aren't giving them anything, and therefore the matches don't come across as well as they should on TV.
Exactly. It does no favors to these matches, put them in front of a dead crowd. These are the mainstream fans that don't even know who the fuck half these guys are. They paid to see AJ Styles, and they saw him. So what do they have left? I know that, they still have Nakamura and stuff come out for the dark match, but that's not really, like, advertised. You never know what you're going to get in a dark match. So, yeah, it's always a dead crowd usually. But to the credit of the performers, and Logan, I know you say it all the time on our show, like, these guys are having, especially Neville, breakout star of the year, in my opinion. They're picking the crowd up, and the crowd is investing by the end of most of these good matches, I would say.
Well, Neville's already won Breakout Star of the Year. I think it was it was last year's Breakout Star of the Year because he had that altercation.
Yeah, because he won it over KO.
Yeah, because he had the altercation with Kevin Owens. But the thing for me, you guys bring up the Cruiserweight Classic, and it's ironic that you brought that up because I've spent the last 48 hours preparing for this show, knowing that I want to talk about the Cruiserweight division. And so I went back and I watched the entire of the Cruiserweight Classic. And for anyone that hasn't seen it and that has the WWE Network, please go and watch it from start to finish. Yes, we all know TJ Perkins won the tournament, but you know who's won. So you can now watch it, instead of watching it going, oh, I wonder who's going to win this match, I wonder who's going to win the final, who's going to win the tournament. You can watch it back and admire the wrestling. You can admire the just everything about the entire tournament. Everything from Daniel Bryan and Mauro Ranallo on commentary, to the in-ring styles, to just everything about it.
I'm so glad that they brought him back.
And
yeah, that commentary was above and beyond anything I could think. Daniel Bryan was awesome on commentary. And the thing I liked about it was they allowed the cruiserweight matches to breathe.
Yeah.
And 205 Live has been doing that a lot more recently. And that's why a lot of the matches have been getting over great. I just need them to give more TV time to my guy, Drew Gulak. That's who needs the most TV time. He'll help the ratings.
I like
Drew Gulak.
Okay, well, before we single anyone else or single any superstars out, I want I've got here an entire sheet of paper that I've been working to try and work out what the issue with the cruiserweight division is, other than the poor storyline and the lack of attention and the wrong slot on television, etc.
No, you said the wrong slot.
The issue that I found is that the Cruiserweight Classic was 32 competitors. Like, we all know that. Multiple people all around the world. When the WWE announced the Cruiserweight division and they had them all introduced, they had a segment where Mick Foley introduced all of them and they were all on the stage on Raw before the first ever Cruiserweight match happened on Raw. And it was 16 guys that were confirmed for the show, which already is a problem in itself. You've slashed the number of competitors from 32 to 16. You've halved your roster. 16 superstars for a roster, regardless as to whether you're having one show a week or 5 shows a week, is not good enough, in my opinion. There's not enough people. So I'm just going to run through the list of names of the 16 that were confirmed.
You do see the company they work for, right? Who's notorious for fucking people over.
I know, but this isn't the point. So the guys that they signed originally and announced for the division were Rich Swann, TJ Perkins, Jack Gallagher, Ho-Ho Loon, Harv and Gerv Sierra, Noam Dar, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, Cedric Alexander, Arya Daivari, Lindsay Dorado, Akira Tozawa, Mustafa Ali, Gran Metalik, and Brian Kendrick. So those are the 16 guys that were confirmed. Now,
but aren't what do you call it? Fucking the Singh brothers?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So out of those 16 people, Harv and Gerv Sierra became the Singh brothers and are now on SmackDown Live. So that's 2 of your guys gone. If 16 wasn't a high enough number as it is, 14 is an issue. Then you've got Ho-Ho Loon, who they've sent down to NXT and is just doing house shows for NXT. So that's 13. Then
in WWE's defense, I've seen Ho-Ho Loon live. He does leave a lot of room for improvement. Like, I don't say that to down talk him. He is a good wrestler, but he needs to improve first.
That is fair
It's
enough,
the
and I'm not denying that. Lindsay Dorado, Grand Metalik. Grand Metalik, the other finalist in the Cruiserweight Classic, and those two have been relegated to the odd appearance on 205 Live. Other than that, they're on main event as a tag team in meaningless matches. So that takes another two away. You're building a Cruiserweight division around 12 guys. 12.
Yeah.
Does that not ring alarm bells to you guys?
It's kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't. Like, I think if they would add more guys, then it would cut the match time in half. Then everybody would bitch that they get no time in the ring. So it's like I don't know what. I don't know. It's a fine line, and I do see your point, and I agree in a way. I
Okay, it sounds like essentially they're splitting hairs. Like you said, you either give them the ring time, and people bitch that they're not getting enough ring time.
Just depends how you would look at percent.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I didn't even know Grand Metalik was still on the roster until I seen him the other day.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was like, I called an old main event on the network. I was that fucking bored, guys. And like, there's Grand Metalik, like unadvertised on fucking main event, and he lost on top of it. I was like, God.
It's like, well, that's great.
The thing is for me is I went through the Cruiserweight Classic, and I went through all of the guys that are not on 205 Live that were in the tournament, just a few of them. So Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Raul Mendoza, Sean Maluta, Jason Lee, and Fabian Eichner. All of these guys in the Cruiserweight Classic are currently signed to NXT. There's 6 guys that you can put in the Cruiserweight division.
Stop breaking up tag teams.
Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, I'm going to talk about because I've been doing some fantasy booking, so we'll bring that up later on. So those guys you can kind of ignore. But the guys that they've got floundering around in NXT not doing anything, why don't you use them and just bulk up the roster? Add some fresh matchups into it. People might actually start to care if they're not just seeing the same people over and over again. Like,
that's the key to it right there, and that's the key to a lot of WWE's programming. They don't give you fresh matches.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Out of the 12 guys that I read at the beginning, we're complaining that this roster is too small and that we're not getting fresh matchups. Neville is the current champion, right? Out of these list of guys, out of the list of guys that I read, how many of them do you reckon have been the champion of the Cruiserweight division or had a championship opportunity already? Out of the 12 that were left over.
Logan. Good.
I just want to say this right now. We've actually had a mixture of different matches in the past couple weeks. Look at Rich Swann versus TJP in the main event on 205 Live. That match was excellent. And you cannot ever not mention the match between Neville and Mustafa Ali on Raw that me and Travis actually talked about on Cruise Control. Those two had a pretty great match, and it showed that Neville can work with anybody in the Cruiserweight division. And I'll say this right now. Yes, Noam Dar needs to get rid of Alicia Fox, and that will help 205 Live views permanently. But adding Titus O'Neil to Tozawa was actually not the worst thing we've seen booking wise, and we've out of the 12, Mustafa Ali's one of the guys I can't wait to see become a Cruiserweight champion if you just give him time to develop.
Yeah.
I think when this topic comes up, I think the elephant in the room a lot of people don't bring up is WWE isn't used to a lot of guys walking away. Like when the Young Bucks did it, WWE is like, well, what the fuck? We offered them, in our eyes, a good deal. So I think they went into the CWC with their figurehead. Like, I thought they had Ibushi as a lock. Like, that was going to be their guy, or Zack Sabre Jr. And those guys said, no, fuck you. We make more money on the independents and in Japan. We're not going to sign. And they were, like, scrambling last second. And I think that's exactly why you saw Perkins win the title. I think that's why you saw Kendrick win the title, for fuck's sake. I mean, I don't know. I just think it was a scrambling decision. And now they're left with this stagnant product that they're picking the pieces up with. And at this point, I don't know if it's too little, too late, but it's now or never. If anything, they got to do something fast.
Agreed.
Okay, so my question to you, to every single person in this chat right now, before we move on from the Cruiserweight division, is it's a two-part question. Number one person on the 205 Live roster that you would like to see as champion. That's the first question. And the second question, one thing that you would do to change 205 Live for the better. So I'll start with Travis.
To change it for the better, you bring it back to what got it over in the first place. The CWC, I say it all the time, is one of the best things they've ever done on their television. Ever. It was that good. And it just needs to go back to basics. Less is more. And as far as who I'd love to see the title on, I love Drew Gulak. I think he needs a heel stable. I think he needs to dominate. But that's the mark in me wanting Gulak to hold the belt. I'm a big fucking fan of Mustafa Ali. I think eventually, mature his character a little bit. Give it some time. I think he's capable. Cedric Alexander obviously has to be my go-to guy to put that belt on above anybody else right now, though.
So Cedric Alexander and putting it back into a format of the CWC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Logan?
Okay, this is where it gets tricky.
I think one of the things. I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say. I think one of the things. Cruiserweight. Hello.
Hello.
We hear you.
Khalid always has issues with his audio.
Clearly. Go ahead, Logan, while he's still got audio issues.
No, that's totally fine. No, I think what Travis had to say about bringing it back to what it made so good for the cruiserweight division. But I will say this in a two-part answer to your two-part question. Bringing in a guy like a veteran presence, I still say from day one since we started Cruise Control, Rey Mysterio would be a big name to help bring the cruiserweight division to what it needs to be. But for a champion, I will have to say Akira Tozawa.
So have you got Tozawa to beat Neville tomorrow night then?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Kristin?
I know this sounds like a fucking broken record right now, but like Travis and Logan have said, less is more. I absolutely loved the CWC. Like, when they brought that back, I was like, okay, this is something to actually look forward to on the network. Like, not that, all your classic shit isn't anything to look forward to, but seeing them, like, advertising and go all out with this, it's like, this kind of made me like, okay, let's see what they've got to offer kind of thing. I loved how they did it, how they formatted it. Perfect. As far as who I would like to see have the title, I would have to say either Mustafa Ali, like Travis said, develop his character a little bit more. I think that could work. A lot of people obviously wouldn't expect that. And WWE is good for, expect the unexpected kind of thing. But either Ali or Cedric Alexander. If not for the sheer fact that when he was in NXT here in Florida, after he had broken up with Alicia Fox, when I screamed out he could do so much better than her, not only did I get a high five, got a thumbs up, but got a hug after the show. So Cedric's my pick overall, if not for anything more than that.
Understood. Khalid, are you back? Can we hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yep.
you.
All right, what was the question?
One thing that you would do to change the cruiserweight division for the better, and one person that you could make the cruiserweight champion.
Oh man, to make it for the better, let them do what they do. That's the problem. I understand there's a problem with a lot of them sometimes no selling. I get that, but you just got to let them do what they do. They got different styles. Not everybody can wrestle the WWE style, is comfortable wrestling the WWE style. The Cruiserweight showed in the Classic that, between Cruiserweights and Bruiserweights, and it's not about just flipping all the time. It's about more than that. And as far as my breakout star, you guys know who I love. I love Cedric. Cedric is my guy. I go with him all day, every day. Either him or Jack Gallagher. But Jack Gallagher is more of a character. So I go with Cedric because I think Cedric could gain more from having the title and having good title feud with top level heels. I think that'll go far in getting him over.
I don't disagree with that.
Jakob has just left, just as I asked him a question. That is typical. Mr. Modern Day Championes, where you be at?
Right here, my man.
Go, 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 go.
I mean, what my boy Travis said, I'm with all those functions. Let's get back to that format. Let the guys do what they do. I would like to see a belt on Drew. Jack, even though he's a character, I would love New Day to maybe come down to 205 Live and have a couple segments with Jack as champ. That'd be nice to see.
Jack Gallagher doing this.
Oh yeah, all that good stuff. And last but not least,
Please
Cedric.
Let it go on the camera.
Kristin, be
What's
nice.
up?
I didn't say. What the fuck am I getting blamed for? I didn't do it.
You guys are-
Is Jacob back in the call or has he disappeared?
Jacob disappeared.
Did you say Cedric Alexander too? That was your pick?
Yeah. Can't leave.
Look
him
at
out.
that. Cedric is dominating. I love it, man. Because
Not me.
for one, he's the indie darling. He's the fucking ROH guy that all the marks love, for one. That's going for. They need to capitalize on. And you know what? Maybe a fucking heel Cedric Alexander could be the answer, too. No one ever thinks.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
cannot turn
That would be
my
nice.
heel.
That would be
bullshit.
nice.
Stop your
That would
fucking
actually-
shit.
That lumbar check with him as a heel would be awesome.
But it's a Zawa babyface against the heel
Like that
Cedric.
makes sense
Transition
heel.
Neville to the main roster like SmackDown or something. I don't know.
Alright, I will leave that one
Just
open for
'cause you don't want
conversation.
it. Just because you don't want it doesn't mean everybody else in this fucking chat does.
Alright,
Everybody-
relax. Everyone is welcome to their own opinions, but we have to move on to another segment. So before I let Logan and Travis go, for the time being, more than welcome back later on, but before I let them go, I have to ask this, and it's completely unplanned and nobody knows this is coming. You guys, tomorrow, BearClub is fighting for the BearClub Heavyweight Championship in predictions for Great Balls of Fire. Grizz is the current champion. Who are you guys backing to walk out of Great Balls of Fire with the BearClub 316 Heavyweight Championship?
I'm the current greatest, heaviest, lightest, oldest, youngest, best champion that has ever graced
Bitch,
that
you
Bear
are the
Club
only
16
champion right
title.
now.
I don't want to hear that the modern day Maharaja has not told you to raise your hand to be spoken to.
Back. Who you backing? Don't nobody need no backing. You need backing. I don't need backing. Who needs backing? Let me tell you something. You better back up, but you better back.
I don't know. It sounds full of twisted steel and sex appeal. I got to go to Grizz, I guess. Why let the champ dominate again? Why not?
Man, my man.
Okay.
No. I guess my 2 cents here. I call me walking out tomorrow night.
You're not
As
even
man.
in Bear Club. You can't
You're
do
not
that.
in the Bear Club, Logan.
This isn't
I
fucking
don't-
GSW invading Logan. You can't just be like, I'm
This-
taking the belt.
This is an invasion right here. For one, we all know I would put a rock bottom on the Ronald McDonald guy over there, and then the Rich Swan one would be over here on the right screen. So
My man called you Ronald McDonald, bro. Oh my God.
I just died
Hold
a
on.
little inside.
Where's
my-
You ain't got nothing to speak
Where's
for.
my
You ain't got nothing
soundboard
to
at?
speak, darling. I'm
Where's my
I
heavyweight.
just want to say Logan's opinions do not reflect those affiliated with Slam Pigs Podcast. Those are strictly Logan's opinions.
Where's my notebook? I need to
Oh,
read that one
I
down.
just
Shit.
died. I just died.
and that wasn't for me to be an ignorant prick. I'm just
Got in a heel promo. You got a good promo.
You
You
just
came
want-
off. I wanted to punch you in the mouth. Good for
Exactly. All I can think of is that fucking gift right now.
Well,
He did call you Ronald McDonald, though. That was
got
pretty
killed.
fucking good.
I just got killed.
know
Yeah.
what they say. The best heels blur the lines of reality.
Wow.
You do that just as I close the app. Otherwise, I'd have done it again. I'm just gonna.
I mean, that was pretty fucking good.
I'm gonna.
That
leave
was
you-
Yeah.
awesome.
This is my response to Logan. That's
Oh my god,
response. That's
you're
what
not
I've
a
got.
fucking goat.
I look
Not
at you
that
so
goat.
differently,
Come on,
Michael.
boy.
Okay.
I can't
so
look-
now he's Ronald McDonald the Chipmunk. What's next?
Wow. Okay. Before I get abused anymore, I'm going to say thank you very much to Travis and to Logan for joining us on the call. You are always welcome. You're welcome back on later on, as and when, if you have anything that you want to discuss with us. But for now, we're going to let you guys go. thank you very much for joining us. Go and make sure that you check out their Twitters,
Bye,
subscribe to their YouTube
Logan.
channels.
Bye, Travis. We'll see you later.
Give them
Hey,
everything they
man,
need.
thanks for having us.
No
Later
problem.
on.
Peace. Too sweet.
All right, big
That
dog.
was awesome.
Man,
That
you
was
got
funny. I'm
roasted.
sorry. You got roasted.
I get roasted in DMs. I get roasted on the live shows. Fucking... This is bullshit.
I laughed a lot harder at that than I should have. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I can see where everyone's loyalty lies. It's fine. Guys,
Whoa,
we're
what
gonna
is that?
we're gonna debut a new segment on BearClub Live. As far as I'm aware. Now, Khalid, can you hear me? Khalid.
Nope.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm here.
Okay. You are known for calling out shenanigans.
Yes.
So
Something
would you
I've
like-
been.
Would you like to debut your segment of the show, calling shenanigans with Khalid?
I'm calling out. Alright, I'm calling out one big shenanigan right now just to get everything started. I'm calling out Vince McMahon. He's a troll. He's a human troll. He's been trolling our emotions from the beginning of 2017. First, he's going to go through the Festival of Friendship, troll move, breaking up KO and Chris Jericho. That's a troll move. Then he's going to break up DIY, troll move. Then, and the biggest troll move of all, he's going to break up one of his highest merchandise sellers, something I didn't think he would do. I thought he liked money, but apparently he liked trolling more than he liked money.
Hmm.
So I call shenanigans on Vince McMahon for playing with our emotions. So don't ever expect anything nice as long as Vince McMahon is in control. His entire operation has been full of shenanigans. The entire booking of Bray Wyatt, I call shenanigans on his entire career. That's ridiculous. This man is awesome. He's supposed to be the next coming, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Yet they got him sitting up there saying mumbo jumbo. And then the part that gets me is I'm trying to get into him with his mystical powers, but then you take the powers away. Do we have powers? Do we don't have powers? I don't know, because you won't let me know. I call shenanigans. Nonsense.
The shenanigans.
Get me all riled up.
The shenanigans
Can
have
we-
been called.
Can we call shenanigans on Booker T?
You can
No,
call
man, I love Booker T.
No, just because he didn't like the whole New Day thing. I'm coming for you. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
you want to
Whoa.
talk New Day?
We'll
You
do
want
this.
to talk New Day? Do you want to talk New Day? Because we can talk New Day. We can talk that rap battle from Tuesday night.
Let's get it.
That's something to talk about. Like, there's a couple lines that I think everybody knows that are definitely intriguing and very memorable. But there's one set of lyrics that the Usos gave to the New Day that I will always remember, other than the PG Xavier Woods comments and the Weenie Doo comments and everything else that came with that. The thing that I enjoyed about the rap battle is it's meant to be a comedy act. It's meant to be the comedy segment. But it's a little bit serious because obviously it's a rap battle, so you're meant to take it somewhat serious. But when the Usos turned around to each other and said, what are the New Day going to talk about? I don't know, unicorns and stampedes. What are we going to talk about? Big E's, double D's, how you look like Whoopi, and how you say you 5'5", but you really 5'3". I'm sat there, I literally threw my headphones out of my ears and I was going, whoa, shit! And it got even fucking better from them. Please someone take over and talk about just how good this segment was.
I mean, it was almost as good as the battles from 9 Mile. I mean, it was 8 Mile. I'm sorry. It was pretty good. It was. It was
9 Mile.
Hey, bro, look. And then what made it even better was the fact that when I went back and I found out that both of them were given leeway to do what they wanted to do, and neither team knew what the other team was gonna do. So all of the reactions and everything was real. And the New Day thought they was doing something, but the Usos was like, nah, we got a bone to pick with you fellas.
Well, I think we all know Kristin's favourite comment, followed by a tweet that she sent out a couple of days back after it had been gifted and videoed up. So we're going to talk about
can I play that one? Are you kidding me? That GIF was fucking
You can play
wonderful.
it if you like. If you've got
Hang
it ready,
on.
you can play it.
Let me pull it up on my Twitter. Give me 2 seconds. But no, I really do feel that was actually the best part.
It was definitely fucking hilarious.
Okay, so let me. It's about 30 seconds, so give me a second.
That's alright.
Hey, Jake, you know what's good. Just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
That
Stop
fucking
it! Stop it!
slayed me.
Stop it!
That
Ah.
fucking slayed me. I died. I fucking lost it during that segment.
I mean, you and I were
I
on
obviously-
BearClub Live watching that live, doing the live reaction. So if anyone wants to
Yeah.
know our live reactions, go and watch it. It's about an hour into the show. But, wow. What a
Kofi's
segment.
face was absolutely. Xavier
You're
Woods'
being
face was like,
disrespectful.
oh, so y'all. But Xavier's face was like, oh, so y'all watch the videos then? What's good? Like,
Right.
that was fucking awesome.
Xavier got his own back, though. Xavier got his own back. He had the last laugh before there was an altercation physically. But he said that something along the lines of, New Day always say dress for the job you want, not the job you have. You guys used to come out wearing show paint like showmen. We don't use our phones whilst we're international because that's roaming. And then they said, y'all should get back to doing what you do best, which is carrying bags for who? And you get the who. And then he goes, carrying bags for Roman! And then he does the Superman punch on Kofi Kingston, who sells it like an absolute boss. It was Xavier definitely got his own back on that one. And I just think that this entire segment, when it was announced, I can't, like, if you turn around to me and you say you genuinely were looking forward to it and you thought it was going to be amazing when it was first announced, I will happily come to your house and write "A liar lives here" on your roof. Because no one
Wait,
expected
say that
to be
again?
good. No one expected that to be good.
You're a big fat phony!
So,
Jesus.
so for anyone to turn around to me and say that when that was announced last SmackDown before it happened, and they're going around to and say, yeah, that's going to be a really good segment, I'm looking forward to it, I will come to your house and spray paint "A liar lives here" on your roof. That's genuine. Because no one expected it to be good. Even when they announced that Wale was going to be there, people were still saying, oh, this is going to be shit.
No,
It's gonna be
Wale
a
was
waste of
fucking
time."
good. I thought it was gonna be good. Fuck that. And you can say that a liar lives here. Fuck that. You gotta find my house first, bitch. Because why? I absolutely love the Usos and I love New Day. If you were to go through my dresser drawer right now, you would see fucking New Day and fucking Uso shirts that I have. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's all well and good.
That
It's all well and good liking the people that are involved in the segment, but did you genuinely think that it was going to be as
Yes.
entertaining as it was, and they were going to go
Yes.
to such lengths that they did? Because I don't think
God
you can
damn
say
right.
honestly
You
that
knew.
can.
You knew that Paige's fucking sex tape and Xavier Woods was gonna come up. You knew it. Like when they said rap battle, the first thing that pops into my head goes sex tape, sex tape. Somebody's bringing it up. I don't know who, but somebody is.
Okay, well, it might just be the fact that I'm British and we don't think about things logically like that, and rap battles are
Clearly.
obviously bigger in the States and things like that, but for me, I can genuinely turn around and say, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. In my opinion, it's one of the best non-ring work sections of SmackDown Live this year, period.
Mm.
Like, I'm topping, that was better than every single episode of the Fashion Files. I'm sorry, or Fashion Vice. It was more.
How dare
entertaining.
you?
I'm sorry, it was. This is my opinion. You can like it or lump it. It was better than every single episode of the Fashion Files because it made me laugh more. It made me giggle. It was better than pretty much everything that John Cena's been doing with The Miz. I was more engaged in this 6 or 7 minute rap battle when the entire promos with The Miz, Maurice, Nikki Bella and John Cena prior to WrestleMania. I genuinely feel this is one of the best segments of SmackDown's done. Oh yeah. Like it or lump it.
I don't know. That total Bella BS was pretty good. But this is pretty awesome though. It really is. Them total Bella BS segments, I mean, don't sell them short.
I'm not selling them short. I'm just saying that in terms of entertainment, that's the one standout thing for me.
And we just lost Grizz.
I think I upset him.
Oh, not nice. Fucking Jacob shit's not working.
So is it just us three then?
Oh, as long as my computer works, yeah.
Okay. Shadow is in the chat. So should we give a shout out to everyone that's in the chat, seeing as we haven't done that? So obviously we had Travis in the chat, in the call with Logan. So we've got David Wells, we've got Alpha's in the chat, we've got Adam in the chat, and we've got Shadow in the chat at the moment. So you guys keep the chat popping. We really appreciate all of your support. And if anyone does want to call in, we're taking calls via Skype. So send us your Skype account name and I will add you to the call and then you can join in. We've spoken about the Cruiserweight division, we've spoken about the rap battle. Should we move on to probably the biggest news so far? Because I know it's something that a lot of people want to talk about, and that is Austin Aries. Asking for his release yesterday. He's not happy with his position, being a cruiserweight and not having a championship. What is your guys' opinion on Austin Aries leaving WWE?
I feel him because based on his age and the amount of work he's put in and the time he's put in, I definitely understand where he's coming from. He knows his value, but I think it was premature. Honestly, he hadn't been on 205 Live that long. His work was superb while he was on there, and it seemed like if he'd have gave it a little bit of time. When I step back and I take a look at the cruiserweight division, I look at guys who could survive outside of the division, and there's only a handful of them that I think could transition to the main roster. And Austin Aries is one of them. Cedric Alexander's another. Then there's Neville and maybe Tony Nese. You know, and that's only because, you know, Vince likes that. But, yeah, those are my thoughts.
Kristin?
Well, I for one can't wait for WWE to have another sale just because I know Austin Aries shit's gonna be half off. But so there's that, if not fucking deeply discounted. But I mean, I get where he's coming from. Like Khalid said, he's no fucking 20-something who's just up and coming. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's put in the time.
He's a former 2-time Ring of Honor champion. I think he's a former TNA World Heavyweight champion.
Exactly. He's done all these other
division champion.
Right. He's done all these other
tag team champion.
Right. Like he's good at what he does, but he's not young anymore. He's not in his 20s anymore, or even I think he might be in his late 30s. So he's not, he's not like Cedric Alexander. And, he's not like these young and up-and-comers. Like, no disrespect to Aries. I absolutely adore Aries. I thought he was great. I didn't think that they utilized him enough. But that's apparently neither here nor there. But, I mean, from what I've heard and read, he asked for his release. He felt they weren't utilizing him the way they should have. And I have to say that I agree with that. Like, I get that, he wants a title shot. Should WWE have given him a shot? Yes. I honestly think he should have beat, and you're going to fucking hate me for this, and I don't care, but I felt he should have beat Neville for the title. I really do. The whole fact that he did get Neville to tap, granted it was outside of the ring, but I feel if that could have been brought back to the ring, he would have been fine. Yes, I get injuries and shit like that are gonna stop it, but I think if they'd give, because that's the whole thing, like a lot of wrestlers have left because they don't fucking give them the time to heal. Daniel Bryan had gotten hurt, and that's why he's now fucking the GM of SmackDown. Fucking CM Punk.
Austin Aries is the top of the card guy. He's really a top of the card guy, or at least a top of the mid card guy. I mean, he has too much personality and too much going for him.
Exactly. And he had a lot going for him. I think Vince should have given him more than just that one match for a title shot. Like, that was bullshit. And, I mean, they made his run look like a fucking joke. I'm sorry. Like that was horrible. Like, come down to the ring and fucking eat a banana. And, like, I get it. He's vegan, so...
I thought it was...
You know what I'm saying? But But exactly, it made you laugh, but did it make you take him seriously?
No, I agree.
Exactly. And that bullshit. Austin Aries did wonderful in TNA, wonderful in Ring of Honor. Comes to WWE, everyone was so fucking excited for this shit, myself included. They fucking buried him. And I hate it. It's bullshit. But on the bright side, when WWE does their sales again, I will be able to buy an Austin Aries shirt for cheap. So thanks, WWE. I guess you did something right.
You're terrible. I can hear
I'm
Grizz is
not.
back. So, Grizz, do you want to talk Austin Aries?
Oh yeah, man, Austin Aries, bro. I'm highly disappointed. My boy decided to leave. Me and my brother were discussing earlier. We think maybe he was a little bit impatient. He should have probably waited it out a year or two, to let things kind of work itself out, because he's most definitely a top of the card type guy. Most people, and I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but most people see him as a guy that is more than the cruiserweight division. And if they would have booked him a lot more better, Kristin, did you say they were booking him as a joke, kind of?
I felt that way. Like at first, it was like, yeah, Austin Aries, is awesome, and then like the whole fucking here, let's come down to the fucking like. I get it, he's vegan, so he does, I mean, he's got a book out, which I recommend everybody go fucking read if you haven't already done so. But here, let's have him come down to the ring eating a fucking banana, like. Really? Like, I mean, I get, the haha kind of side of it, but I mean, it did. It made him look like a joke.
Yeah, no, I feel you completely on that. I would have liked my double A, or was it A double?
A double.
Yeah, A double. Okay, yeah, A double to have been a little bit more aggressive as a face, because you guys know his worth. We've seen his work. He's accomplished so much in other promotions. So yeah, it's disappointing to see that he's leaving. And in my opinion,
I wish him the best though.
Him leaving exactly. And in my opinion, him leaving just shows the state of where the WWE Cruiserweight division and I guess the direction of the company is going.
Well, he made a statement saying he felt like he was being pigeonholed as just a cruiserweight. Like we would see him on, like Raw or SmackDown or whatever. But nobody was taking that seriously. He was kind of and I agreed. He was kind of pigeonholed as just a cruiserweight, as just part of 205 Live. Why not give him the opportunity to fucking prove himself?
It speaks more to the ineptitude and to, this is Austin Aries, a guy who stayed with TNA probably a little bit longer than most. For him to look at 205 Live and say, I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, but like I said, I really think he just jumped the shark because I think in a year or so time he would have been on the main roster. But then again, he could go out here, burn it up on the independent scene like he had been doing, and then come back and be on Raw or SmackDown. So it may work out best for him. I hope it does.
I think for me, Austin Aries, all of your points are completely valid, and I agree with all of them. I think Austin Aries knows his own value. He knows that he's been around for almost 2 decades, if not longer. He's gone everywhere, and he's been a champion everywhere. He's come to the WWE, which is apparently the pinnacle of professional wrestling, and he's been treated as a joke. And I think for somebody who's been around the block for so long, he knows exactly what he's worth. And he knows that he's worth more elsewhere, so he's going to take that opportunity and say, look, I've done this, I got my WrestleMania moment, because he got his WrestleMania moment against Neville. Yeah, he didn't win, but he's been a WrestleMania. He's got a WrestleMania moment that not very many people on the independent scene can say they've had. He's got that.
He's not even on the DVD. He's not on the DVD though. He's not on the WrestleMania DVD. He's not on the WrestleMania playback. You got to actually look for the pre-show to see him, and that's an insult.
Is it not a WrestleMania?
That's disrespectful.
Regardless as to whether it's on
TV
or what happens.
When you load up whatever WrestleMania it is that you're watch it from the first match to the last match. Now, through nostalgic lens, since we were there, yeah, we know that. But 20 years from now, like right now, my brother's going back and looking at all of the WrestleMania. Not a single pre-show or anything other pre-show is on any one of those. That's a little disrespectful. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the pre-shows are on the WrestleManias from 26 at least onwards on the WWE Network.
No, they have a pre-show and then they have the WrestleMania show.
Yeah, but if you go onto the WWE Network and you go to WrestleMania 33, there's the main show and the pre-show, and you can watch the pre-show. It's always going to be on the WrestleMania show, regardless as to the pre-show or not.
No. See, there you go with the semantics. He's on the WrestleMania pre-show.
But
he's not on the WrestleMania show.
Okay, but regardless of what part of the show he's on, for Austin Aries,
that's like saying. Well, if that's the case, Nakamura could say he had a match at WrestleMania weekend.
No, because that's slightly different because that's NXT.
It was on a WWE show.
It was NXT.
That's on the WWE Network.
It was NXT.
Okay, now we're just fucking picking.
My point is not from a fan's point of view. This is from Austin Aries' point of view. Regardless as to where he was on the card, he's made an appearance at WrestleMania. He's had a WrestleMania moment, regardless as to where it is on the card. So he can go back and say, I've performed at WrestleMania, regardless as to whether he was the opening match on WrestleMania's pre-show. But he's been to WrestleMania. He's wrestled at WrestleMania. He's had that moment, and now he's decided to leave. He's done everything that he wanted to do in the WWE, apart from hold a championship. But they rushed him through NXT and didn't give him the NXT championship, and they weren't going to give him the Cruiserweight championship because Neville is too damn hot right now.
I think that injury set him back.
That was probably part of it, right?
Yeah, I still think it's a slap to the balls on that pre-show, but I feel where you're coming from. I mean, double man, he's a high caliber player, bro. But I feel what you're saying. He can still go back and say he performed on WrestleMania. Slap to the ball stuff.
But I mean, like when he's got grandkids, he can turn around and say he's performed at WrestleMania. That's my point. And for him, that's got to be
when he has grandkids and he has kids, he tells them, I was on the WrestleMania pre-show. I will go to his house and slap his grandkids.
Wow. I think we're going to move on. I think. Otherwise, we're going to have a civil war inside of BearClub. The other piece of breaking news from this week. The other piece of breaking news. Shut up. The other piece of breaking news.
Oh, come on. That shit's funny.
Listen, the other piece of breaking news is Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles in Madison Square Garden last night on a Raw live show, house show. AJ Styles won the United States Championship from Kevin Owens. Now, there are many rumours circling around that Kevin Owens sustained an injury in Money in the Bank that wasn't deemed serious and he's been fighting through a bit of pain. He's recently gone to have tests.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, they have revealed that the injuries sustained are more serious than what's first thought and that he needs to take time off immediately. AJ Styles was apparently scheduled to win the belt at Battleground, but they brought it forward because the injuries are too serious for Kevin to keep working house shows and tapings and TV for the next 2 weeks. What is your guys' opinion on this matter and AJ being the new United States champion?
Well, I'm first of all, I'm happy that AJ is the United States champion. That is awesome. WWE doing that at a house show. When I first heard it, until I read into it, I was like, there's Triple H for you. You know, because he did that with the NXT title a couple of times. It makes it, must see. I'm a little bit disheartened about what's going on with KO. What I'm hoping it is a series of nagging injuries that he just needs time to rest and rehabilitate from. So I'm hoping that's what it is. I hope it's not anything serious. I really do, because Kevin Owens is one of the most entertaining guys on TV. He seems like the type of dude that would have pushed through this. So it's got to be pretty serious for him not to be able to go. Yeah. But,
Grizz? Is he here?
Oh, I'm here, brother. I'm here. I don't mind the title switching hands on the house show, bro. I really don't.
Makes the house shows worth going to watch.
Yeah. It makes you. Yeah. It makes you actually want to go to a. It makes you want to go to a house show. Simply from that aspect that a title could switch hands, and You know, the only thing I guess I wish from this happening, I think I was reading an article, maybe I was talking to one of you guys, maybe it'd be a good idea if they could start kind of putting some house shows on the WWE network, you know, so people can see.
It's not a bad shout.
I don't know, it's more content.
It's more content, but at the same time, they haven't got Raw or SmackDown on the network yet. So I think if we're ever going to get that, we're going to get Raw and SmackDown live on the network alongside their TV deals, and then maybe house shows at a later date. I think that, to me, is a more logical route round it. But I like the concept of house shows on the network because they record them all.
Now,
Yeah.
what I would like to see is I would like to see them come out like them old school Coliseum videos. You know, just release a compilation once a year. We ain't even got to have all of them because you know them house show matches be off the chain from what I hear, and I would love to see some of them.
Fair enough. Wow, what was I going to say? It's completely left my brain. Wow, clusterfuck. AJ Styles now doesn't have an opponent for Battleground, and the rumours going around is that it's either going to be Sami Zayn or Chad Gable at Battleground. What do you guys think to that?
He should fight the Singh brothers.
That's an interesting revelation. It's an interesting revelation. Okay.
Both.
The Singh brothers.
Oh, both of them at the same time, handicap match. It'll just show how good AJ Styles is. But no, in all seriousness, I don't know. Because AJ Styles is a face right now. So would you guys want to see him go up against another face? I mean, an AJ Styles and Chad Gable match would be awesome.
Well, look at the match they had on SmackDown.
It would be a good looking match. It would be an awesome looking match. But I'm telling you, what I really want to see is I want to see AJ Styles versus James Ellsworth for that United States title. And I want it to be a Carmella on a pole match.
I'm out. It's cool. I'm done. See you later. Y'all take the cool over.
Give me Carmelo on a pole.
Nah, you continue the show. I ain't even on camera no more. This is all you, bro.
I was wondering what the hell was going on.
I ain't doing the show no more.
Are you saying me?
Yeah, I ain't doing the show no
Oh,
more. I'm
man.
just gonna sit here and listen.
You gonna have to send me some of them segments, man, so I know where to go from. You sick bastard, put me on the spot.
Well, why you don't want to see that match? You don't want to see that match?
The best thing that happened on SmackDown Live, apart from the rap battle, was James Ellsworth being suspended without pay for 30 days, because that means I have 4 episodes of SmackDown where I don't have to see that stupid twat on my television. End of conversation.
I like his comedic work. I like his comedic work.
You like the fact
As
that
of
he
recent-
pisses me off. That's what you like about him.
Oh yeah, because
I like
he got
this a lot.
he got genuine heat with you, Mike. Like he got genuine heat. Like you hate everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? But you know what? It'd be even better. No, seriously. In all seriousness, because it's you know, High Diligence hasn't been doing anything. That would be an option. That could be pretty good. I don't know, man. But what I'm really thinking is, what I would love to see, and I hope WWE can make it happen, but I would love to see AJ Styles versus Drew Gulak.
Of course you would. You want Drew Gulak holding all of the belts more than Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I actually
Even
like to see
both
Jinder
Diva
Mahal
belts.
hold on. But we can save that conversation for another day.
Okay, should we move on to the segment that you wanted to bring up, Khalid? Which was outside of the realms of WWE. There is a new United States champion. There are 2 United States champions now. Mr. Kenny Omega is the new, I believe it's IWGP US champion.
IWGP United States champion. They just had a tournament this weekend, and in 3 outstanding matches, Kenny Omega came out on top. A lot of people felt like it was the right call. You know, I love Kenny Omega, man, but I love Jay Lethal even more. But the final match was awesome. I'm sorry, I lost my place, brother. My 2-year-old is over here, and I'm trying to keep an eye on her while I'm talking.
It's alright, bro. If you wanna sort out your situation, Grizz and I will take over for a moment.
Yeah, just give me a second, brother.
Yeah, alright, just give us a ring back. Grizz.
What up, dog?
Kenny Omega, have you actually watched the G1? Because to be honest, I haven't. I'm really sorry. I know I suck, but
No, you're not the only one, man. I've been reading up on things.
I just.
I'm sorry, fellas. Can y'all guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, no. I didn't catch the first round, but I caught the second round match Kenny Omega had versus Jay Lethal. That was a pretty awesome match. Toward the end of the match, Jay Lethal came up and hit him with his lethal injection. I don't know if you guys know about that move, but it's basically it's a springboard stunner.
Yeah.
Where he does a handspring backhand stunner under the guy. And Kenny would have took the pin, but he rolled out of the ring. That happens. Then he takes on Tomohiro Ishii in the final. Him and Ishii had a little bit of history. There was a lot of shenanigans with the Bullet Club. That's the main reason I wanted to talk about it, because nobody does shenanigans better than the Bullet Club. Those guys are almost Keystone Cops with it. Perhaps even Benny Hill gang running behind each other. Mm-hmm. But in the end, Kenny Omega was able to withstand Ishii's fight, because Ishii's crew came down also, and I'm drawing a blank as to the name of them. It'll come to me after I'm done talking. But anyway, the close of the match after some brutal spots was Omega hitting his one-winged angel on Ishii, and new United States champion. Had a pretty nice speech afterwards, basically where he talked about. The only part I got from it was when he said everybody's special. Now, while I can agree with you, everyone is an individual, but to call everyone special,
it's not true.
It was a good match, though. I think they made the right call, but that final match was awesome, because New Japan always books for the best match. I want that guy Grado, whoever the guy is that does the booking for New Japan, I want him to just come over to WWE for a week and teach them how to do what he does. Because he can have storylines going for months, sometimes years. But yeah, I thought it was awesome. You guys get a chance to catch any of those matches individually, take a look at them, see if you like them. I don't know.
Fair enough. I just want to say quickly before we move on to the final topic for the show, is if you probably noticed that I've been messing around with the stream in terms of the pictures that we've got on the right hand side of the stream. I'm using OBS for the first time, so I'm still getting used to adding and changing and moving things around. So I'm just sort of trialing it. So you'll notice I've got the BearClub Live logo is now massive. We've got each of the guys' side plates. We've got the Great Balls of Fire logo. We've had the timetable with the predictions for tomorrow's pay-per-view. I've been messing around with it, so apologies if that's been a little bit distracting to you guys. I'm just trying to get used to the software for future use. We've lost a lot of people during the show. We had obviously all 5 members of BearClub here. We had Travis in, we had Logan in, so we're now down to 3. I'm not sure what's going on with people, but if anyone wants to jump back in for the last topic, please feel free. With the last topic is a topic very close to my heart, and we're going to get into it in just a few moments. But if anybody does want to jump in with a call, then please feel free. If anybody in the chat wants to join in the call on Skype, let me know. We'll send invites out and get everyone joined in. Guys, is there anything that you want to add? Anything you need to shout out? Anyone you want to shout out? Anything like that? Grizz, Khalid?
What's
Tiffany's here.
What's up, brother?
Tiffany's here.
Yeah, my child snatched my phone. I'm sorry, I had to catch her.
At least you didn't do what
And
you
I'm
did last
fat.
week. At least you didn't do what you did last week. That's all I'm going to say. Tiffany's
Oh,
in the
they
chat,
know
guys.
the story.
Can y'all hear?
I can hear you.
Can anybody
You're a little bit choppy, but I can hear
hear
you.
me? Cool.
Technical difficulties
Low on
galore
your-
by the looks of it.
Oh.
Hold on a second. I'm
Okay,
not quite sure
cool,
what's
cool.
going on.
Low on your end right now.
Grizz, do me a
Can you
favour.
hear me, brother?
Grizz, do me a favour. Hang up and join again, just for 1 second. There's a few technical difficulties going into the second hour of the show.
Oh, Jesus, that's nasty.
Okay, well, we got Tiffany in the chat. Tiffany, we wanted to get you on the show tonight. So if you do want to join us, let us know. Send me your Skype details, and we can get you on the show, so you can talk with us. And again, if there's anybody else that wants to join, let us know. Grizz, are you back?
Yeah, man, I was frozen up for a little bit.
Yeah, that's better. It's a lot better. I'm not sure what was going on. So I don't know whether you heard, but Tiffany is on the chat and she's looking to join the call. So I'm going to add her into the call right about now. Let's
You don't eat.
see if I can remember how to do this. Trying to search out. So the guys are going to see all of this.
What's up?
I'm terrible with Skype.
Can you hear me?
Ah! He's done it. He got there first. That's not even fair.
Yeah.
How are we doing, Tiff?
Beat you to the punch.
I am good. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I have to mute my... Okay, there we go. Much better. All right. What's going on?
What's going on? Deadass! Deadass is on here.
Yes, what's going on, guys? I'm sorry. I'm a little late to your party.
An hour late is better than not showing up at all. So, absolutely fine. We have one more topic that we want to talk about. We don't know whether you are interested in said topic, but Enzo Amore is the topic. I'm gonna leave it open for discussion, and then I'm gonna bring my opinions last. So, what do you guys feel about Enzo Amore and the current situation that he's in following his split from Big Cass?
I feel like he's going to get buried. Honestly. Eventually. I don't know. I think it was too soon. I think about the whole thing about like the merch and everything like that, and they had a good thing going. But I know Vince McMahon loves Cass and has been wanting Cass to like move on up. So I don't like the fact that they've been splitting all these tag teams up also like too soon within like a couple of months. It's just too close together. Didn't we just have another storyline recently with a split? We had the NXT, what was it, Gargano? And,
DIY.
yeah, and who just also split on SmackDown? Oh, Goldust and R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Yeah,
Then the Festival of Friendship.
yeah.
Vince
It's
McMahon
just
don't like us having nice things.
Very true. He doesn't.
I'm just hoping, the end of all this. God, Tiffany, I feel the same way you're feeling, though I'm hoping differently, because I'm thinking can people see the potential of Enzo on the mic? If he can just get a little bit better in the ring, man, there's something there. There's something there with the guy. I mean, like, you talk about charisma. I'm sorry. Go ahead. But I was saying, like, if you're talking charisma, like that, hands down, I think is top 3. Like, when it just comes out to just jumping out and being on the mic, his work is just
I definitely agree with that. He's really good.
He's gonna mess around and be an agent.
He could do that too. I think that might be the best for him.
He's gonna mess around and be a road agent, writing catchphrases for everybody else.
He's gonna become like another like Bo Dallas or something like that.
But that's probably what's gonna happen. The problem with him is his wrestling skills. You know, it ain't nothing else. He got everything else. He got everything else about a dozen. And, you know, I mean, I gotta see him go through an entire program without getting hurt, without hurting somebody. You know, because I want Enzo to shine. That's the problem with this. I want him to shine. I just don't see it. Unless he becomes, like, maybe a manager. That would suit him.
Yeah, I think he'd be very good for that, in that position.
I don't want that. That's the thing. And this is a subject, like, the guys here, I don't know whether you'll know as much, Tiffany, but this is a subject that really gets to me. It hits me in here. Enzo and Cass have been the one team, the one tangent that I've always been able to look at and find entertainment. Like, when I first started watching the WWE and I started watching NXT, Enzo and Cass were the first tag team that I really invested my time in. I watched NXT to make sure and see when they were wrong, when they were going through all of their different transitions and they were coming close to winning the NXT Championship. I was behind them all the time. And when they didn't win the championships, when they were coming up to the main roster just before they debuted after WrestleMania last year, like it upset me to a point where I was almost crying when they didn't win the championship. So then I was elated when they got called up to the main roster at WrestleMania last year, and I was absolutely freaking out. And if I was recording my reactions from last year, you'd have seen that. And so to see this tag team split up, I mean, I had to turn my camera off because I was crying, and I mean genuinely crying. You can ask these guys when Cass turned on Enzo, because it hit me so hard. I really don't want Enzo to fall into the abyss. It would crush me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, they got beat out of an opportunity with the tag teams because the Hardy Boys came up. So do you think that if the Hardy Boys didn't come up, do you think they would have got their shot at the tag team titles?
See, this is the thing that I brought up. I think it was 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks ago or last week? Where I said that I really resent the Hardy Boys' return because Enzo and Cass were slated to win those tag belts at WrestleMania. They probably still would have been a tag team, but there are many different reasons why this split has happened. It's not just the Hardy Boys returning. It's that when Enzo and Cass first came up to the main roster, their first pay-per-view match, Payback, 2016, Enzo got taken out with a concussion because of a botch by Simon Gotch. He was out.
Right.
So Big Cass had to go it alone. Big Cass was put into the Universal Championship Fatal 4-Way between him, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Vince saw the potential and Vince saw the money in Cass as a single star. Had Enzo not been out injured for those couple of weeks, or 6 to 8 weeks, or however long it was, Vince may not have seen that so early. Like, there are so many different situations.
Money. What he saw was a big, muscly, sweaty man with long hair.
Yeah, but that to Vince equals money.
Yeah, you might sign the guys for all that then, brother.
It really does. It just upsets me in general, and I really hope Enzo doesn't fall wayside. And I mean, I had the predictions up on the screen. I've taken them down now, but you'll have seen I was the only one out of the 5 of us here at BearClub that have gone for Enzo Amore to win on tomorrow night or tonight.
You got a week.
Leave me in my predictions alone, asshole. You are evil.
Sorry. I love you, man.
Oh my god.
Don't make me do it.
Hashtag your tears sustain me. Your tears sustain me.
Oh damn, it's like salty over here.
I I just get bullied. That's essentially what happens.
I see that.
On a weekly basis, I get bullied for an hour and a half.
Hey man, we're teaching you how to fight back, man.
That is
We're
true.
teaching you how to fight back.
I'm coming stateside at some point, so I've got to learn to fight the American way, I guess.
Oh, come to New York. You'll definitely get you'll grow some skin over here.
That sounds
Yeah, you come to my part of town. If you come to my part of town, brother, you would be looked at as a sideshow. In all seriousness, they will look at you like they've never. No, I'm serious, man. You're like a rare breed around here, man. Like we're rare.
Get you a pistol, brother, and
You
you'll be
talk
good.
about white people walking around the neighborhood. A ginger walking around my city, they would stare at you like, oh my God. Get a parade set up and started for you. You would be the main attraction, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
The gingerbread man.
And you want him to come and visit you? What are you doing?
You like looking at it?
What did you say?
Khalid, what did you say?
What you say, motherfucker?
He's talking to his kid.
What you say to me?
No, I think
I said it would be like looking at a three-headed moose.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Can we move on from Michael being bullied?
So are you guys excited for this pay-per-view tomorrow? Or like, what do we feel about this tomorrow? Do you think it's going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Like, what do you guys think?
This pay-per-view makes my balls tight. I don't know what to think about it.
I think it's going to be violent.
Violent, okay.
We might get some blood.
I think it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I don't know if it's going to be good.
I might
But
be
it could
passed out
be.
on my couch. I don't know. I might be passed out on the couch.
But to answer your question, no, I'm not excited. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, am I looking forward to it? No. But I'm kind of like,
It's another Raw. That's just what it kind of is.
Like this
Yeah,
guy's turning
basically.
around and saying that he's not excited to look out for the show. He's not the one that's got to sit in front of a camera for 4 hours reacting to this piece of shit.
hey man.
You should jump
my
on too and
full-blown
show
reactions.
your camera. There you go. Why don't you jump on that too with your live reactions?
That's what I'm doing.
No, but I'm saying like everybody else. It's just you that you said that's doing that, right?
Yeah.
So you guys should like hop on that shit too. I might be like passed out snoring on my couch.
I think because
Gotta come turn up with us.
I was gonna say because I do the live reactions on my channel at the moment.
I might have to.
Yeah.
I might have to.
It's because I do the live
I'm
reactions on my
bored
channel at the
probably.
moment. I'm doing them on my channel up until SummerSlam weekend, and then from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 onwards, then we're all going to be reacting on this channel together.
Oh, nice.
I'm moving the content over from my channel to this channel, so as you guys have seen, like my review videos for Raw, SmackDown, 205
That's cool.
and NXT, they come over here as well. I'm sort of moving all of the content from my channel over here to try and sort of make this the central hub. So Grizz has got his BearClub Heavyweight Championship. I've made a Viewers Heavyweight Championship. We're going to be bringing the predictions challenges over here as well. So exciting times coming for BearClub 316 and this channel in general from SummerSlam weekend onwards.
How exciting. I'll be at SummerSlam.
That's not fair.
I will be there. I will be screaming.
So-
There's going to be like a lot of us actually there. So,
Do you want to find me out?
come on now. I'm having a huge NXT viewing party at my house. I was going live on my channel too, actually. But I'm going to go live, I think, early because I'm going to have like a bunch of YouTubers here.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave the computer on. Whoever walks around and wants to interact with whoever is there. And then Ken from Found That Network and James from Badass Podcast and OK Fabe, they're all going to do commentary during NXT.
Oh, very nice.
They're going to do their own commentary in their own voices. So you're going to have James said he's doing Dusty Rhodes, Ken's doing Ryback, and Connor from OK Fabe is oh my god, I'm blank. The commentator,
What happened?
Ramallo. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, I mean, for anybody that doesn't want to watch an angry Ginger react to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, go and watch Tiffany's videos. If not, stick around, and we appreciate the support regardless. We are probably going to be looking to wrap this up in a few moments, because I can hear a lot of background noise from Khalid. And I don't want a certain name to be brought up like last week. So, if you haven't seen that, go and watch BearClub Live 6.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll explain when we're off air, Tiffany.
Okay.
But no, Grizz, you wanted to debut a segment as sort of to end the show each week. What was that segment?
Ask the modern day, man. Ask the modern day. But I think being that brother's got a lot of noise going on over there.
Yeah.
Mute your mic, then.
What do you want to do, bro? We've got about 8 minutes.
8 minutes. I mean, shoot. You guys got any questions for the modern day? It's hard to get this thing started.
We've got 6 live viewers. I'm one of them, so that's 5.
I'm in there too.
That's 4.
Think I'm in,
So anyone?
think I'm in there too.
Got Mr. Macarena in the chat. Dave Wells is in there.
Yeah, David's been
Hey, Dave Wells.
been chatting. We've got Ben. He was doing the show himself, but he's got
Ben.
to say hi. Shadow says his Skype's not working. What the hell is that background noise?
Does somebody have like the YouTube in the background or TV in the background?
Jakob's rejoined. I don't know whether that's good.
Oh no. Come on. Please.
What the hell is on?
Please. Sit down and relax.
That's you.
Calm
playing
down, my man.
Music. Oh my god.
Calm down, my man. Feel free to ask the modern day Maharaja any question. Doesn't matter what it is. Anything.
What are you?
I have
wearing on
answers
your
to
head?
all.
Oh no.
Don't worry about that. Next question. Yes. Come all. And please raise your hand. You want to be spoken to. Questions. Anyone in the live chat? Hello? Is anyone out there? Talk to me. I'm here.
Tiffany, ask him a damn question.
I'm here.
Somebody in the chat wrote,
Yo,
"What would you let JoJo do to you again?"
what's up? Oh my God, that is actually a good question. What would I let JoJo do to me?
It's a PG show. It's a PG show.
I'm gonna keep it as PG as I can, brother. I don't know if you guys heard on the last podcast, but I would let JoJo fart on the tip of my nose. Next question.
What?
Ask modern day.
Oh,
That's a lot of booty right there. I mean, that is a lot of booty right there.
so what do you feel about
And
the
I just
catering
Shouldn't be
going
laughing at
on?
one
the
big-
for the second day in a row.
We want to know what goes on in the catering. What do you eat at the catering in WWE?
You want to know what goes on in catering?
Yeah, I want to know.
Ask Xavier Woods. Next question.
I love it.
Please, I'm here.
What is your next big move?
What is my
What's your
next big move?
Yeah.
Elaborate, please.
Well, you have.
Are you saying in
What do you think? What's the big move? What do you got planned in the future?
I'm here to conquer all?
Conquer all. See,
You're going
Oh, yeah.
in Raw.
I'm sorry?
Going in Raw.
I mean, I go in Raw all the time, brother. I mean, that's not even a question.
Again, this
All
is
right.
a PG
Okay.
show.
Dead or alive, who would you want to wrestle?
Who would I want to wrestle?
Dead or alive?
Crispin Wasp, so I can show him what was really coming for him. Next question. Ask the modern day. I'm here.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Hey, I'm just saying. Oh, and these are my work pants, by the way.
We've got time for one more
Work
question
pants.
before we do the sign off, guys. We've got
What-
time for one more question.
What
Let's
question?
make it a good one.
I can't. Oh.
It can be anything.
I can't even go there because the things that I want to ask are not PG. So
Should we leave it
But
there?
ask it in a PG way.
I don't think we can.
Oh, no.
We're definitely.
Come on now. I know you got a
No,
question.
Grizz, we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna leave it here.
All right.
That's the end of After Modern Day. You may now turn the Indian music off. Take the pants off your head. Let's do this properly. Let's do a proper sign off because this has been our first show where we had every single member on for at least a specific amount of time. We've had a couple of callers. We've done some good topics. We've had some good discussions. We've met some good people in the chat. So it's been a really, really good success. We've trialed OBS and it's worked absolutely fantastically, flawlessly, even if I was fucking around with it every now and then. So I think this has been probably one of our better shows, and I think we're only going to get better with time. This is episode 7. By episode 70, we might actually have some good shit going on. So...
It's like timeline.
But no, I think in general, and in all seriousness, I think this has been a great show. I want to shout out everybody that's in the chat that's been communicating with us. I want to shout out to Travis, Logan, and to Tiffany for joining us in the call. Hopefully we can have you guys back in future weeks.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem, it's been a pleasure. I want to give a shout out to every single member of BearClub 316. So Khalid, Grizz, Kristin, Jakob, and obviously myself. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be shouted out. We can give another shout out to Catalyst Mints, our sponsor. There's a link in the description down below, or there will be once I get all the links sorted. Yeah, just thank you very much to everyone who's watched. Thanks to everyone that watches us back on YouTube. Thanks for all of your support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave comments on the video. Guys, do you want to add anything before we shut this bitch down?
I'm sorry I've been gone for basically all of it. I had a little bit technical difficulties, and it should be sorted out for tomorrow for Great Balls of Fire. So
Yeah.
fight me.
Ooh, it's getting serious.
Champ,
Oh, throw down.
sign out, and then I'll play Living
Go it
Colour.
down. You said me sign out?
Sign out, and I'll sign you out, and sign yourself out, and then we'll go out to live in colour as we came in.
Well, I mean, shoot. This is the modern day Maharaja, the greatest, the oldest, the best.
He's gone again. Hashtag technical difficulties. Get
Oh my god.
Hashtag unprofessionalism.
hashtag everything going
Please,
wrong at
cut.
once. We are back. Oh, he is back. Are you back, Grizz?
You said what?
You back?
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Your sign off got cut off.
I froze up.
Yeah, you
Well,
froze
what'd
up.
you guys last hear?
We didn't hear anything.
Wow. Damn,
Try-
if only
try
I
again.
can remember everything that I just said. This is horrible. Well, yeah, I'm holding the most prestigious title, BearClub 316, greatest champion walking face of this earth. And it's just hysterical how you guys actually think you're going to take that title off me. The looks on your faces when I defeat you all, once again, those side plates are staying on that belt.
Well, we'll see. I want to wish you all the best of luck, champ. All the best of luck. We will see
Okay,
what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's a very big day, so we will call it a night for tonight. Again, thanks to everyone that's watched this show live, anyone that's interacted in the live chat. Again, to Logan, to Tiffany, and to Travis for joining us in the calls. Again, it's been a pleasure, guys, and we hope to have you back on future shows. I'm going to play Living Colour. We're going to skedaddle out of here. Hashtag BearClub360. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. Follow everyone on Twitter. The links will be in the description down below. But for now, guys, thank you. Too sweet.